Hey friends, it's Melissa at Twin Oaks Farm Poultry, and I'm in the pullet pen with the little egg layer chicks. That one is probably my favorite. Oh, and it just flew a little bit. I didn't get that on the camera, but a couple things in this pen. We featured these birds in the video, Here Come the Chickies, and I have a correction to make. I called the black ones Black Australorps in that video, and I was wrong. It turns out they are Black Orpingtons. So there's kind of a backstory behind that, but I don't want to draw that out. But it was kind of funny that, shout out to a good friend of mine, Carrie, when I did that video, Here Come the Chickies, I said about these little black ones that they were Black Australorps, and she messaged me a little while after that and said that they didn't sound like Black Australorps because she is more familiar with Black Australorps than I am, and it just kind of struck her that they didn't sound like them. And simultaneously, as we were watching them over a couple weeks fill out, I thought to myself, well, you know I think they're Australorps, but they kind of look like Orpingtons the way they're filling out, because we've had quite a few Orpingtons over the years. So then I checked at the feed mill. We had worked with them to get the chicks from the hatchery and got these pullets during their chick days. And they said, yeah, we sent you Black Orpingtons. You've got Black Orpingtons. So Orpingtons is what I wanted to start with. And somehow I got it in my head that I had ordered too late and couldn't get the Orpingtons. But we ended up with Orpingtons after all. So that's a Black Orpington right there. So is that one. So there's 6 of those ladies, Black Orpingtons. This is a cream leg bar right there. I'm real excited about her because she's supposed to lay green colored shelled eggs, light green. And then, like I said, there's that chocolate Orpington, and I'm really excited about her. Now, I am under the impression that chocolate Orpingtons should probably be all brown. Does anybody have any experience with chocolate Orpingtons? If you do, would you put some comments down about them and tell me a little bit about them? We've had a lot of lavender Orpingtons, but like I said, I'm guessing a chocolate should be brown all over, but she's sort of splotched yellow and brown. So I'm excited, curious to see how she feathers in as a mature bird. But anyway, these are 3.5-week-old pullets. So they will be the future egg layers for our household egg supply. Twin Oaks Farm keeps a flock of birds for eggs to sell locally here, a small flock of egg layers. But these Orpingtons, as it turns out, and then the 7 Orpingtons and the 1 cream leg bar, these are going to be for our household use of eggs. So while we're here, I also want to check on Minnie the meat bird, and we also featured her in a couple of videos. She wasn't in Here Come the Chickies, but I think she was in maybe, I don't know what video she was in, can't remember. Anyway, so we're going to look in on her, and I'm going to tell you what is going on with Minnie. So if you remember seeing Minnie the meat bird, she's a Cornish rock cross meat bird, like the little chicks that we're following in the series Happy Birthday Chickies, where we're following a flock week to week, but she's older than them. However, she has the distinction of being about probably the oldest meat bird ever at Twin Oaks Farm, because we usually take our birds to harvest at 6 weeks old, and Minnie is now 9.5 weeks old. So what happened with her was, with her flock, she just didn't grow as quickly as a typical meat bird. And so we decided not to take her to the processor then, and we've kept her. And since we started a second flock of the year, the day after her flock went to the processor, she will end up being 12 weeks old when the current flock is 6 weeks old. So we will just take her to the processor then, whenever this current flock goes. So she will end up still going to the processor. That was the purpose of getting Minnie. She was in the first flock of 2023 Cornish rock cross meat birds. But like I said, she's perfectly healthy, has a good appetite, good posture, good skeletal structure, gets around well on her legs, and eats and drinks. But she just did not grow as quickly, which we've raised probably just over 1,000 Cornish rock cross meat birds total, and she's the only one that we've ever had that experience with. So it's kind of unique. She is actually, what she's doing is trying to look between the slats. She can see into that pen of pullets that we were just in. So anyway, she's trying to look at them. Also comment there, if you think that chickens are social animals, we feel like they are. They like to have buddies, and they like to buddy up with each other. So thanks for joining me at Twin Oaks Farm Poultry. Please go ahead and subscribe, and we hope that you will join us again. Thanks.